First time ever nakarinig ako ng isang gaming phone being powered by a, what? Unisoc? Normally, pag sinabi natin Unisoc, it's a budget-friendly na phone. Normally, naka-price out around mga 6,000 pesos and below. So, malalaman natin in this video kung ito na nga ba ang phone na hinahanap mo na budget-friendly na gaming phone. Papasa kaya o sasablay? Malalaman natin after this quick intro. So hi guys, ako si Richmond ng Gadget Sidekick and welcome back to my channel. So itong Unisoc powered na gaming phone is called the ZTE Nubia Neo 5G and it's currently priced at 9,999 para sa kanilang 8256 na storage. And mabibili natin to sa Shandy, Philippines and I'll be linking on the description below. But before that, unbox muna tayo. Sa packaging pa lang makikita natin, it really looks like a gaming phone. May mecha design ang kanyang box and it really looks fantastic. Nubia Neo 5G ang kanyang pangalan. Ang meron natin dito is the Phantom Black color na may 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gig of storage. Buksan natin. Sa loob ng sleeve, meron documentation. Meron siyang jelly case. And ito na ang Nubia Neo 5G ni ZTE. So here are some quick specs na nakaprint dito. Tingnan muna natin other things inside the box. 22.5 watts na charging brick, Type-C cable, and ang kanyang SIM ejector tool na mukhang katol. Tatanggalin natin sleeve. So kita natin right now ang likod niya maganda ka na design. Mecha design ang tawag na dito. And nakaprint pa dito nakasulat to, gaming phone. And honestly, ito design na to reminds me of the Infinix GT10 Pro na hindi nagkaroon dito sa Pilipinas. So what's nice din dito sa kanya, nandiyan pa kanyang audio jack. Sundutin lang natin. And makita natin it only supports to 5G SIM, walang expansion. On the other side, makita natin ang kanyang fingerprint scanner. One of the first thing na napansin ko is teardrop notch pa siya. 2023 na guys and well, teardrop notch pa siya. But of course, it's a budget phone. And sa totoo lang itong phone nito, it looks a lot like the ZTE Blade na V41 Vita na na-review natin previously. Dahil sa kanyang camera module, mukhang parehong-pareho sila. It looks more of a recycled na design. Iniba lang niya ang processor, pero ang kanyang camera module is the same. And ginawa lang niya medyo mas mukhang gaming-centric lang. Now, itong phone na ito is run under Android version 13. Ang kanyang OS is MyOS 13. Meron siya 8 gigs of RAM plus 10 gigs. So, it totals an 18 gig of RAM. Now, ang kanyang display is not bad. Honestly, itong phone na ito has a 6.6-inch IPS LCD and it has a 120Hz of screen refresh rate. So, swiping left and right is pretty smooth. And if you're swiping across all of your favorite social media, masasabi ko sa inyo, it's pretty smooth. And it's being powered by the Unisoc na T820 na octa-core processor. It's probably my first time nakakita ng score na ganito from a Unisoc na processor. 422,000 points, which is not bad. And if you break it down, this is the score na makukuha mo. And checking ang kanyang wildlife na extreme stress test, nakakuha siya ng 86.4 na stability, which is just an average na processor for me. Now, ito naman score niya sa Geekbench, sa CPU, and ito naman ang score niya sa GPU. Checking ang kanyang thermal throttling test, okay naman, all green naman, and nag-throttle siya to 79% ang kanyang maximum performance. One thing na mapapansin mo dito is meron siyang game space. Honestly, it's a rare one na merong game space sa Unisoc na processor. So, a little bit later, test natin sa kanyang gaming and we'll see kung kamusta naman kanyang performance. Itong phone na ito has a 4,500 mAh na battery supporting up to 22.5 watts na fast charging brick. Honestly, 22.5, hindi ko na siya feel na fast, no? At the very least, masasabi ko to be called a fast charger, it should be at least 33 watts and above. But 22.5 is nowhere near a quick charger now these days. So charging tong phone na ito nearly took me 2 hours to complete the full charging cycle. Now, kung nag-start ka na buong araw mo with 100% the battery, you would probably end the day at around mga 30 to 35% of battery on normal usage. Now, the phone na ito has a dual camera setup. It has a 50MP na main camera sensor and it also has a 2MP na depth sensor. Ang kaya lang niya mag-shoot is up to 1080 and 30 and ang kind of front-facing camera is a 8MP na also can shoot up to 1080 and 30. Now, of course, to take some shots outdoors to set your expectation dahil this is a gaming phone, so camera performance might not be the best performing. But I was able to get some decent shot naman on outdoors. Most of the shots naman, hindi naman siya saturated. but yung kanyang focusing is a little bit slower than usual. It takes around mga 1 to 2 seconds bago siya nakapag-focus ng maayos. So, there are times na kailangan mo pa mag-tap sa subject para mag-focus siya. And sa indoor condition naman na low light, okay din mga nakuha ko. And some of these shots are a little bit out of focus, but overall, kaya naman i-enhance ang dark scene to make it a little bit better than usual. Now, taking some food shot, it's just normal. We wouldn't say na super yummy ang datingan niya, but okay naman siya. Now, there are times na nakakuha rin naman ng mga sobrang okay na shots like this one. Ang ganda na kanyang focusing dito. And yung background blur is sobrang smooth din. Now, taking a shot dito sa Philippine Arena, okay. Ang clear din ang shot na ito. Taking some selfie shots on outdoors, sharp naman siya. And I would say na pretty decent ang kanyang camera on the front-facing one. And if you bring it indoors, okay din naman mga nakukuha ko. I wouldn't say na pangit siya, but there are some details din na kakapture niya, but not yung super duper detail. If you take some videos using the rear camera, well, okay lang naman siya. Not really the sharpest one dahil 1080 and 30 lang siya. And medyo shaky siya a bit, but hindi sobrang shake zilla naman siya. If you check the front-facing camera, mapapansin mo medyo namumuti ako on outdoor condition. Decent naman siya, but there are times na hindi ko lang siya feel kasi medyo namumuti tayo dito. Now, to set your expectation dito sa game space, pagpasok mo, ito ang itsura na ng game space. Now, you can add all of your games dito. All you need to do is just press the plus button and kailangan mo lang i-include yung game na gusto mo isama kasi hindi siya automatic na sinasama. Now, I did play 3 games dito. Si Tower Fantasy, si Call of Duty Mobile, and si Farlight 84. Now, the games like the Farlight 84 and si Call of Duty Mobile, okay naman siya. I was able to play itong game na ito, but yung kanang settings, hindi mo siya kaya i-set ng sobrang taas na settings kay Call of Duty Mobile. Ito ang settings na kaya mo makuha. And the gameplay was smooth enough naman that I could say na pretty decent ang game dito. Naglaro tayo ng VR matches and some rank matches. Okay naman siya. I wouldn't say na may nafe-feel akong lag dahil wala namang masyado na feel na lag along the game na naglaro tayo for roughly mga 30 to 35 minutes na dire-diretso non-stop. And the phone itself dito sa likod was a little bit warm. Pero umabot lang siya ng around mga 39 degrees Celsius based sa aking thermometer. And playing Farlight 84, itong game na ito, sinet ko rin sa high settings. Ang gameplay naman to smooth naman dahil hindi rin naman siya graphics intense itong game na ito. Playing some VR matches dito, roughly naglaro ako ng isang oras non-stop dire-diretso. And itong game na ito is pretty smooth along the way. Na pagdating naman kay Tower Fantasy, ito medyo ang mag-iiba siya. So, sinet na natin to sa all high settings and 60 frames per second. Nung pagpasok na ng game, na-feel ko na pag lumilingan tayo left and right, mapifeel mo na talaga na naglalag na siya, naiiwan ang movement niya. No? So, itong game na ito is almost similar kay Gadget Impact na medyo mas graphics intense. So, outright, within the first 15 minutes, mapifeel mo talaga na medyo naglalag talaga siya, nahirapan siya. Siguro itong Unisoc na processor na T820 isn't really built for heavier graphics like si Gadget Impact and si Tower of Fantasy. But if you're playing mga ML, PUBG, Wild Rift, si Farlight, and si Call of Duty Mobile, okay naman siya for those games na binanggit ko. Now, itong phone na ito, not only naman okay siya for gaming, but I would say that okay rin siya for browsing on social media, watching your favorite shows dito sa YouTube, and a lot of things na pwede naman siyang gamitin, no? And dahil okay naman ang kanyang processor, kaya mo perform ng mga multitasking dito, doing all of your heavy tasks dito is definitely a-okay for a Unisoc processor. Probably ang kanyang limitation dito sa phone na ito is ang kanyang camera is just average, nothing really to be proud about. And ang kanyang gaming pagdating sa mga high-intense graphics games like Genshin Impact and Tower Fantasy, don't expect to play smoothly dito sa phone na ito. But other than that, you get a very nice mecha design dito sa likod and a good screen plus a big storage na 256. Now, if you like to know kung saan na pwede mabili ito phone na ito, I'll be linking on the description box below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, hit the bell icon para hindi naman miss mga future uploads here from my channel. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.